Hey, what's happening, my people? Want to make a real quick video talking about fitness, how I kind of do my fitness and how I go about my training. I want to talk about why it works. I want to talk a little bit about the science behind it, and I want to talk about pretty much how I break down my workout so I can attain the fitness level that I have now, and I have, pretty much for the past 10 years. So if you guys don't know, I'm 31 years old. I turned 32 this year, so I'm getting up there in age. For most of my life outside of football, I've maintained this physical fitness, and I'm gonna tell you why. So the way I've trained and what works for me is I break it down to three main training components. The very first thing is functional compound lifts. The next thing is bodyweight exercises, and the last thing is conditioning. So as I mentioned, the functional compound lifts. So these are your squats, your deadlifts, your shoulder presses, your bench press, right? And I do add one component, add a hand clean in there because I do like the movement, and I do think it helps with functionality. So with these four main components you've seen me doing before, the squat is something I consistently do to help build the base. Squatting is the base. If you do it right, it's gonna have major benefits. The next thing I do is a bench press. I got a bench. Now, does this correlate to everyday life as opposed to other workouts? It doesn't, but I make sure I bench. It's just something that I do to help me, I guess, feel strong. But there's a lot of benefits to benching. The next thing is a deadlift. So I recently weaned off trying to lift heavy on deadlifts and kind of stay right now at 315. But I do my deadlifts, and I think they're essential as well too. So short press is essential to everyday life, but at the same time, it's a functional movement. Just lifting the bar over your head, something you do in your everyday life, but also if you want to maintain your athleticism. I do short press behind the back, and sometimes I alternate depending on how I'm feeling that day. And the last thing is a hang clean. I just think it's essential that you get some type of movement, you get the body moving, gets used to moving, doesn't get unfamiliar with it. So those are pretty much the compound functional lifts that I do, and why they're important. With these, you notice I haven't mentioned any machines. The machines are great if you're isolating or if you want to target a specific area. Great accessory work or supplementary work to what you're currently doing when it comes to compound lifts, but don't let that be the basis of your workout. When you get on the machines, you're really neglecting your core and allowing your core to get weak, because those machines really don't help you engage your core. Now, of course, if you want your abs to show, of course, you diet, but don't let people fake you out by getting on machines and then, dieting until they have a strong core when their abs show. Your abs can show, but your core can be weak. So it's not about the look, it's about what actually can you do with it. So let's move on to the next. The next thing is body weight. This is real quick. So three main things I do. I do my dips, my push-ups, and pull-ups. Pull-ups are essential when it comes to full body functionality. I don't do the half rep like you see people do. They don't do a full pull-up. They don't go all the way down and don't go all the way up. For me, to maintain a functional strength, I do pull-ups, plus it helps sculpt out the back a little bit. The next thing is push-ups. Push-ups help sculpt out the chest as well too. It's beneficial when it comes to playing a sport and everyday life as well too. And then the last thing is dips. Dips are another workout that helps with my back, my full body. Now, with these three bodyweight exercises, I'm engaging my core every single second. Every single second, I'm engaging my core. So we got your compound functional lifts, you got your bodyweight exercises where you're both engaging your core. So the last component of my training I do is conditioning. And you notice I didn't say cardio. Cardio is a scary word for a lot of people. When we talk conditioning versus cardio, with conditioning, essentially I'm training where my body is most optimal to burn fat. Does that mean I go on the treadmill and run for about, an hour? No, it doesn't. Doesn't mean I go on a treadmill and run for, 40 minutes at an even pace? No. Essentially, my conditioning workouts are about 20 to 30 minutes where I'm doing interval training. When you start doing conditioning or cardio, whatever you have to call it, or some type of movement exercise, your body's gonna start burning calories from fat and calories from carbs. So then your body starts burning carbs when you start going and going and going and going. And then once you get into that particular area where your body is actually burning fat, that's the sweet spot. That's particularly where I want to train, and that's where I train. So interval training hypes your body up to train at an optimal high level and then complete rest. Optimal high level, complete rest, right? So now my body's engineered to burn in that particular area where I'm burning the most fat. What happens is when you overtrain, and you start training and you're going longer on the treadmill, longer on the Stairmaster, your body actually stops burning fat and starts to burn muscle. So why do track athletes, kind of the sprinters, why do they have that, that physique? And you say, why can they eat this? Why can they eat that? It's because they are doing interval training and their body is burning fat in the most optimal zone. That's pretty much my components of how I train and how I operate. It's not complex. I don't have any particular set workout routine. But that's how it goes. When it comes to training and it comes to, making sure you're doing the right thing, do research to make sure you're doing the right thing. And then also, consult with a certified personal trainer. Not these people you see out there that are just trying to make money, but actual certified personal trainer, because they'll actually help you steer you in the right direction of getting you on your fitness goals. You want to know more? Don't ask me. Actually, no, ask me. I got some friends who are great personal trainers. I can just send you in their direction.